welcome to ASEAN Newsrooms. Today is Wednesday, April 27th, 2011. You're with me, Nirasha Malisak-Lamir.
And I am Oravitang Misang.
And here are the morning news updates. The Thai cabinet meeting still has not considered whether to review relationship with Cambodia following the renewed skirmishes at the Thai-Cambodian border, but will use military measures instead. Due to concerns of the possible negative impact on border trade, the Thai cabinet has not yet considered revising relations with neighboring Cambodia after the sporadic clashes which began Friday. Acting government spokesman Panithan Wattanayakon revealed that Thailand has opted to use military measures to pressure Cambodia. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Apsit Wechashiwa has assigned all ministries to consider the issue thoroughly to find a proper measure to handle it, as it could affect border trade at the Chongjom border checkpoint in the northeastern province of Surin and Chongsangam border checkpoint in adjacentศรีสะเกษ, which account for 5% of all border trade. The cabinet agreed that the border conflict must be limited, and the initial approach which Thailand has applied is military measures to put pressure in the conflict area, which is reasonable. The defense minister has notified all the cabinet members that policy implementation must be carefully carried out and the clash sites should be limited to the two areas already engaged. If the fighting escalates to other areas, then foreign intervention is likely to happen. The Thai and Indonesian foreign ministers are expected to meet on the issue on Friday, and after that, it is believed the situation would gradually improve.
Yesterday, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton issued a statement supporting Indonesia as an intermediary in resolving Thai-Cambodian dispute. Our anchors Kun Wichitra Dwangdi and Kun Jarawi Kitisin interviewed Her Excellency Christy Kenny, the U.S. Ambassador to Thailand, on her view on the Thai-Cambodian dispute.
Well, you're exactly right. Her message was expressing concern when you see two ASEAN neighbors expressing a border dispute through gunshots and displaced citizens. And so her message is very much that we would hope our Thai friends and Cambodian friends would find a way to solve this peacefully through dialogue and negotiations, not obviously through loss of life.
Well, with Thailand wanting the bilateral means, Cambodia wants UN intervention, and now the U.S. has expressed that it wants to support ASEAN. In your opinion, could you elaborate on this?
Well, it's always a little complicated, but I think if you remember back in February, the United Nations listened to both Thailand and Cambodia and issued a statement afterwards saying that this dispute should be solved between Thailand and Cambodia, not through the United Nations. And then they recognized that Indonesia, in their role as ASEAN chair, had offered to facilitate. And the United States supported that, which in simple terms is to say that, you know, Thailand and Cambodia are the two nations that must solve this. We, the United States, think if Indonesia, in their ASEAN role, can play a helpful role, that's terrific. But the important thing is for Thailand and Cambodia to start dialoguing and to find a solution to a difficult border problem.
So, Ambassador Kenny, we understand that you had a meeting with our top officials at the Foreign Ministry today and about the Thai-Cambodian border conflict. Could you reveal the outcome from the meeting?
Sure. This was a long scheduled meeting at the Foreign Ministry, but I also talked to Foreign Minister Kassit this weekend to convey our concerns and our condolences for those who have lost life or been forced to move out of their homes, and then also today to convey Secretary Clinton's statement that we very much urge Thailand, our good friend, and also Cambodia to show restraint and to find a way to peacefully solve this problem.
Okay, so how do you think the situation might drag on, and what do you think, how could we sort out this conflict?
Well, I'm hopeful. Again, they're both ASEAN countries, and Thailand has a long history of being a good ASEAN partner and knowing how to negotiate. So I'm hopeful that the two countries will be able to talk together. And there are all these existing border mechanisms to use. So I'm hopeful they'll be able to use that and to find a solution, find a way to talk about this rather than having more citizens lose their lives or be forced out of their homes.
Well, thank you so much, Ambassador Kenny. Appreciate your comments and your time.
It was my great pleasure. Please have a good evening, and thank you for letting me join you.
Thank you.
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ